something's wrong here.
Wanda, can you read me? Who's doing this to you?
Are you here to help us? This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
Good morning.
You ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. So anyway, boss, I just can't thank you enough for joining Wanda and myself.
Vision, I was about to ask, what the hell is on your head?
Well, that's an interesting question, and you see that.
And where are you guys from?
Oh, well, that's an interesting question as well. And
Answer the question, Vision. It's just a question. It's a simple question. Answer the question.
Okay, excuse me. Do you know who I am? I am the Vision. I will reach inside of your stomach, pull out your intestines, and strangle you with them. I will reach inside of your heart, give you a heart attack, while swinging Thor's hammer like a baseball bat.
Stop!
You're gonna come in my house
Stop it!
and think you have anything to say to me?
Stop!
Please, I fought Thanos. I mean, I died, but still.
Honey, stop! Stop it! Stop!
Mm-mm. I don't think I've been doing that. Oh, did y'all think I was gonna help him? You better get the time stone. All right, it is time yet again for another episode of the Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. This, of course, is Rashad, your host, and my co-host.
Chuck Taylor here, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for us. Want to be all in your lives. But yes, I am very excited about WandaVision. Was very excited for some Marvel news finally to come out. Something Marvel. I've been waiting for a long time.
Thanks for
Let's go.
spoiling it, sir, because I hadn't said WandaVision yet. So now you spoiled it. You told everyone. Now they know we're talking about. I mean, the fact that obviously it says it on the front of the video and on the thing, but still, maybe they didn't know. Maybe it was auto playing. But yes, definitely talking about WandaVision today. So let's go ahead and talk about Marvel's first TV show on Disney Plus. Sir, what were your feelings about WandaVision, the spoiler review, non-spoiler review?
Non-spoiler review, yes, I say that right. So my first impressions were it was cool. Like I think I had to actually watch it twice. The first time I liked it okay, but I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? I'm so in need of Marvel content. I want to see like how they're gonna connect all these. The X-Men are coming, something else like Spider-Verse. So I'm like, let's go, let's speed up. But then after I watched it the second time, I really enjoyed the episode because it was just like it was a good episode. It had funny parts. It was cool how they used the old cameras to make it seem like it was like a what's the show they were trying to imitate, at least the first episode?
The Dick Van Dyke Show was the first one.
Dick Van Dyke, yeah. So definitely kind of you definitely got a good opportunity to see how those type of shows, if you've never seen them before, how they looked, how the script was, the little punchlines and stuff like that. So I think they did a good job with that. I know the second episode to me was I really enjoyed that one.
Okay.
With just the different humor, seeing Vision, act a little different than how he normally acts on anything. That was like really cool and really fun to watch. The family loved it, so yeah.
I beat range this time. That was good.
Yeah. He's not just a Data. No personality type of guy. So it was cool to see him in that role and Wanda in her role. So I'm excited. It left you with a good little cliffhanger at the end to kind of see, okay, some stuff is starting to unravel and let's see what's about to happen. But yeah, I'm ready to go with that.
Okay. Well, I, like you, watched it 2 times. The second time we watched it together. Shout out to Disney Plus for whatever that. Plus. What do you call that?
Group watch or something?
Yeah, that was cool. I enjoyed that. I will say that the first time I watched it, I enjoyed it, but I was very impatient. Like I kind of wanted to. I want to get to the stuff where everything's falling apart. you know. So, but I enjoyed it because like the sitcom that they're doing is actually generally kind of funny. You know, so I was like, okay. It was interesting to watch, but I really just kind of wanted to get through it. But when I watched it the second time, it was much easier because my expectations were right where they needed to be. So now I was able to appreciate the show a little bit better. I was like, oh, okay, I liked it much better the second time around. I liked it the first time, but I liked it a lot better the second time around. So I am excited to see what's going to happen. I do believe the third episode, though, is going to be making or breaking for this. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into that spoiler review. Here we go. Spoiler. Taylor, let's go ahead and get into that spoiler review, sir. What you got?
They're simple questions. Sorry, I'm yelling. Oh, but yeah. WandaVision. Yes, WandaVision. I like that little song on the second one. That was cool. That was like that Bewitched. Is that what they're trying to be like?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was cool. I in the first episode, you know, it was like jumps. It takes you right. They're already there. So it's like you're like, what's happening? It's like I thought the snap just happened. You know, we know the Spider-Man movie came out afterwards. So it's like, okay, so we're just all in her reality or in this reality. I guess it's hers.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know quite yet, but it definitely is showing us some hints that she's the one that's doing this. I like how
who's doing it to you. Who's doing it to you, Wanda?
Yeah. The one like me. Oh, okay. But so yeah, I like how it gets you right into the episode. You don't really know what's going on, but I think everyone that all the cast or the people that are the co-stars and stuff of the show, they all work together. Like they come in seamlessly, especially that Agnes lady. Like she to me steals the show. Like without her, the show would be kind of blah. Like she definitely has like a lot of one-liners, little jokes here and there. She's like, who the hell is this? Frank. And she always like just like, who the hell is Frank? Like, where's Frank at? Frank don't show up on nothing.
Right.
But then we're trying to figure out like, I'm thinking maybe she's what is she like the witch lady in Marvel that's like in love with Mephisto?
Yeah, Agatha Harkness. I don't know a lot about her, but I just know that apparently she has a connection with Mephisto, the one of the devils of Marvel.
The devil stuff. So I'm wondering that's her. That's all I know. A lot of the shows, to kind of talk about the episodes they were saying. So I'm wondering like, okay, is Frank like Mephisto or something? They about to bring Mephisto in this thing a little bit. So they throw all these little hints that something dark is happening. Mm-hmm. I do like how. Like each episode, they have like a particular. It's like it's a question of the episode. Like on the first one, it was like, "What's this day about? Why do we have this, heart here?" Like, that's the whole episode. Is like, what is so important about today?
Right.
And then we kind of figure out. I don't know if everybody figured out, but basically that's their day that they are supposed to. Get a little romantic in the bedroom.
That's what Emergency Awesome said. That's his theory.
That's not just what he said. I saw a couple people say that, and then it did happen. It happened when they slid the beds together. She was like slapping beds together, and they went under the covers. And he was
that was the second episode. Hello.
That was the first episode.
They did not slide the beds together on the first episode. They sat down next to each other. And then
so he wasn't scared
pulled out the remote control
on the first. Oh yeah, that wasn't right. You're right.
Yeah.
They were. You're right. You're right. But I guess, well, man, that throws my theory off. He had to ruin it. He had to ruin it. So I guess they found out what that day was on the second episode. Since they kind of run together, they're only like 25 minutes. But I think that was the start. Then the next episode was really talking about the children. It was even called The Children, I think, if it was called anything. But I know they said the children like 50 dang times on the episode. For the children. It got a little creepy. Right. So
they said it that dry way every time. It's like, and we're doing a fundraiser for the children. For the children.
Yes, it was like extra creepy. I'm like, okay. So, and then seeing how Wanda is, breaking her she's like starting to understand this. I think she's like playing like two sides of herself. Like she doesn't really know she's doing this, but then the other side of her is doing it to protect her from something. So I'm really eager to find out what the hell is happening to her and why she even did this in the first place. What made her go to the 1950s of any year, to start this? Like she's not that old. She's pretty young. So I'm like, did she just watch old shows when she was little? But the last part I want to say is just like with the Vision at the what's the little thing that they did on stage? The
magician show, the glamour.
Yeah, the magician show. Uh-huh. What was the whole thing? Like, what was it called?
It was a fundraiser for the children.
Okay, the fundraiser for the children, we'll just call it that. But yeah, that was hilarious. Him having the gum stuck in him and getting drunk, which was ridiculous. He's made out of vibranium. I don't see how gum hurts that. The big red wool is the kryptonite of that, I guess. And just seeing them play off each other, he's trying to basically float and she's fixing everything. That was hilarious. I love that episode. It was really fun to watch. But yeah, I'm excited for the rest of it. Better pick up.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick up right there on that second episode too. That one was, the first one was good, but the second one was great. But real quick on the first one though, I actually got a little confused initially. I didn't realize this first of all. So Agnes, of course, is the neighbor. My favorite part of the first episode was the wife in the first, the wife of the boss, where she was "Stop it, stop it,
stop it,
stop it." Like
that's a lady from 70 show, isn't it?
And
And that lady from the mama from 70 show.
I never watched the 70s show.
You don't watch? Okay.
No.
I think that's her.
But the reason I say I got confused is because I was thinking that was Agnes for a second, like after I reviewed it in my mind. And then after I re-reviewed it in my mind, I was like, oh, that wasn't Agnes. Okay. So my favorite part of that episode was not Agnes. But that was a great scene like there. Because it's like everything had been normal, kind of, sort of, almost like a regular TV show. And then it took a real dark twist, bro. Like real dark. Like, okay. But the second episode, I really like that. You get the chance to see a little bit more of the darkness from Agatha, particularly like when the mailman shows up and she's like, like, there's a reason that she's doing that. You know what I mean? Like there's a more than meets the eye. Like Transformers, there's more than meets the eye. Going on right there. I agree with you. I love the comedy scenes with Vision. He was great in that. Let me see here. I love, what was his name? What's his name? Robert? That was the bee wife. Her husband, the one that got fired.
The one that got fired because the dinner date was horrible.
He was like,
I thought 6 courses would be sufficient.
Right.
He was like, and that horrible entertainment. You mean the what he said, the band or the
string orchestra? Right.
The string orchestra. I'm like,
right.
Dang.
And then he was like, that was my grandmother's piano. She is so dry and good. Yes. So
he did a good job.
I'm looking forward to this. Like Chuck said though, I agree completely. I'm holding on. I don't need it to progress at this level though. I don't need it to stay right here. We're kind of going through those gears. So we were in first gear. Now we're in second gear. All right, let's skip third gear. Let's go ahead and get the fifth and overdrive, because I'm ready for stuff in the next couple of episodes to start, going crazy. All right. So, Mr. Taylor, how many Chucks would you give this show?
Right now, I'll give it 6. I would say 6 right now. 6. I'm holding the fence. 6 to 7 is it was like, I liked it. I didn't love it.
Okay.
I'm gonna deal with certain things because it's Marvel and I know more to come. Okay. But it's not like I haven't rewatched them anymore. Like to go like Mandalorian. I watched that episode over and over and over like throughout the whole week to watch till the next one came out. This one I watched twice. One by myself, and one with the family, and then one with you guys. And I was like, all right, I'm ready for Friday. I probably won't watch it anymore ever again.
Okay.
So that's what I give it right now.
You're going to give it a preemptive 6, right? Okay.
That's preemptive 6.
Okay, all right. I'm going to give this 7.0125 Chucks. Okay. I thought was I did enjoy this, but again, the first time watching it, I was kind of impatient, so it was hard for me to enjoy it, and that's my fault, and that's okay. I accept that. I want my shows to be how I want them. All right. So, but I'm looking forward to the next one here, and I hope you guys are looking forward to our next episode. Make sure you give us a like if you find us here on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or blah 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 blah. Leave a comment as usual. You've got to subscribe.
Subscribe.
We'll end this show by singing the theme to the second episode. Go ahead, Chuck. I'll blend in with you.
WandaVision, 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 WandaVision.
Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
Saturday morning.